Hey, good morning, everybody. Bob, Trade Genius, the 1st of August. And yesterday, what a crazy day that Powell utters a couple little words, and the market really doesn't know what they're going to do now. And from my perspective, is that the issue we have now is that our interest rate policy is incredibly hawkish compared to the rest of the world. And it's a double-edged sword, bringing a lot of assets into the U.S., but also makes our exporters at a complete disadvantage. And also, consumers tied to interest rate sensitive credit cards and mortgages and auto loans are being squeezed hard here. So now we got to figure out what's next. So we had the knee-jerk reaction down, and then Powell freaked out and said, hey, maybe I'm kidding. And then the market settled down. And then overnight, it popped. I'm going to show you this chart here, right here. So it's been climbing all night. But what's weird to me is that this is and I'll pull this is what we got to watch for now tomorrow. Is that it definitely needs to, any of these candles, this is on a 2 hour, needs to stay above this trend line right here where it's a falling wedge. And if it's a falling wedge, you could take the measured move from 30-20, and let's just be generous and say it's right here. You know, you're looking at a 50-point move from right here, 85 or 90, so you're looking at 24.40. So just keep an eye on that. If that breaks down, it's really going to go down. And I'm not quite sure what it's going to do. A lot of times that they do the next day, they ramp this thing back up. So I'm looking for, 20-point move, from the close to close today. And so you can go back to SPY here. My view is that if we get the 299, it'll probably be a little bit of a kiss goodbye here for the move, and then look for it to come back down again. But I mean, it went from a low of 295.20 up basically 3 points of 30 ES contracts. So that's something to keep an eye on. And then looking at the VIX, VXX here, is that it pushed up to 2450, almost 25. And then it closed up here at 24, and now it's opening at 23. This is not unusual either. And if we get any kind of movement higher in the price of the broad market, this thing will be back down here in a New York minute. That's why it's hard to go long these, and you'll look for opportunities to short these spikes like this, even if you're just day trading it. And if you're on the wrong side of VXX, you're able to then recover your average and get it into a better position here. So that's something to keep an eye on too. If not, it can launch from here too and go even higher. It's all that stuff is that close. And then let me show you gold here. Okay, so gold is okay above, in my view, essentially 1400. That's the last kind of bottom area here, and if it can bounce off of this, then we're in good shape. If it breaks down from here, then we got to rethink miners and things of that nature. But right now I'm just kind of holding judgment. And then here's something that's not doing well at all. Is copper is just kind of grinding down, and whenever you see the slow stoke, just embed it like this, and you get weakening on the faster stoke, money flows down, it could probably push another move lower on copper. So it's not saying a whole lot of good things about the economy or the stock market at the moment. And then let me shift gears here real quick to see if I can find that chart I put together yesterday. Here we go. This is Bitcoin to gold, and you see that Bitcoin started to recover against the price of gold on the 29th, And I think Bitcoin held. I have to look. The Bitcoin came back down, but it was over 10,000 here at one point. Yeah, overnight. So it's trying to base again, and which is kind of encouraging because we need safe havens. You know, when this market starts going haywire, and you got TNX who is telling us that TLT is going to probably do okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Hold on a second. So you have we got TNX, which looks like it's ready to break down. So it's telling me the market's probably not in that great shape. And but good if you want to eventually refinance your house or your mortgage. And then where else was I going to show you here real quick? TLT is the fund that you could take, and that had a nice move higher as well. And then looking at natural gas, I'm going to bring up UNG here. Natural gas kind of had a nice move yesterday, and it broke out. It's consolidating a little bit right now, but it looks like it could make another move higher. So natural gas is starting to break out as well, and I think that's it. So today'll be interesting. If we get pushed higher, then the the storm clouds might be abating. But if we break down from that wedge, then we're going to go down another 50 points. And just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.